Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be installing a screen for the model E55-A5114. I've noticed that a lot of these screens that they have videos for don't have the newer models, which are a little bit different than what they were saying in the older versions. And what I've noticed with this model, just experimenting, is that instead of the screws in the four corners, the screen actually pops off from the frame with a little bit of force. Now once you get to the point where the screen is just barely hanging and it's attached by the bottom, you want to give a little bit force this way and then slowly wiggle each side out, which is a little bit difficult, but if you give it just a little bit of force, you should be able to get the screen out. You'll notice that there are 4 screws on where the screen is held in place in each corner. For the actual LCD screen, I'm using this screwdriver right here, just as simple as unscrewing each screw, and the screen should pop out. Once the screen is off the frame, you can see that there's this tiny part where it is plugged into the rest of the computer. You want to slowly peel the tape off of that. And the screen should come right off. You take your new LCD screen and carefully plug it into the computer and peel the tape over so it holds the screen in place. You want to make sure that it's plugged in all the way or it's not going to turn on right. From here, your screen should fit back in place very carefully. And then you just screw your screen back in. Now the tricky thing about getting the frame back on is that you want to make sure that this wire down here is not getting in the way of where the frame goes back in. Now the easy way of telling this is making sure that the pegs down here are in place where the wires should be underneath it or on top of it. And it's kind of easy to specify where it is because it should be curving up where it holds it in place. When getting the frame back on, it's important you want to start from the bottom by putting these 2 pegs in first, like that, and then slowly just work your way pushing the screen back on. Make sure you do this kind of lightly because the bottom is a bit delicate and you don't want to break the new screen. Another note, if the screen on the bottom doesn't push in right, if it's sticking out a little bit, you want to make sure that you take the screen back off and make sure that the wires on the bottom are matching the rivets. If not, you can see where the impression is on the wire, which isn't exactly good, but at least you could readjust the wire from there. So I hope you liked the video. Hope it was informative. And there you go, that's the Toshiba Satellite screen replacement.